What's up guys, Tina from V-Gains here. Today we are going to talk about something that you are missing in your workouts, which is the reason why you're not seeing progress, the reason why you're not seeing results. This is super important. A lot of people will underestimate it. They'll just brush it under the rug. They won't really think about it too much, but the biggest thing that you need to worry about when it comes to your workouts, especially if you want to see your strength go up, you want to see your fat go down, your muscle mass go up, the biggest thing that you're going to have to worry about is recovery. Recovery is really important. And there's a lot of different factors that go into it. So today we're going to dissect it all so that you can understand it better, so that you can implement it into your training. So the first thing we're going to talk about, probably the most important in my opinion, is sleep. A lot of people, especially nowadays, do not get enough sleep. They're busy with work, they're busy with school, whatever it may be. They have kids and such. No matter what your excuse is, you have to sleep. Sleep is so important. That's where your body repairs, that's where it recovers. If you don't sleep, it'll throw your hormones out of whack. You'll be tired, you won't have enough energy for your workouts. Sleep is huge. Sleep is where your muscles will get a chance to repair and your mind can rest. It's also important for your nervous system, your central nervous system to rest, especially if you're lifting heavy. When you sleep, there's different sleep stages. There is, REM sleep, deep sleep, light sleep, theta waves and all that stuff. You want to make sure that you're actually spending time in those stages and that you're spending the proper amount of time in those stages. If you sleep a lot and most of it is in REM, that's an indication that your body is actually really tired and is trying to make up for all the sleep that you haven't been getting. Sometimes when you don't sleep enough, your body doesn't even go into enough REM sleep. And REM is really crucial. So you want to make sure that you are sleeping enough so that you can hit all those stages in the appropriate amounts. If you're waking up super tired, you have to hit snooze like 5 times. That is an indication that you are not sleeping enough. So aim for 8+ hours every single night. If that means that, let's say you get up at 5, you need to know what time you have to go to sleep. Don't just ballpark it whenever I'm done with this or that, I'll go to bed. If you have to wake up at 5, when do you have to go to sleep to ensure 8 hours? You would have to go to sleep at 9, right? You'd have to go to sleep at 9 p.m. to wake up at 5 a.m. and that's 8 hours. So you need to understand that. You really need to see it, that's what you need to do. And if you're sleeping at 10:30 and have to wake up at 5, you're getting 6.5 hours. That is not good. That is just not good. You have to prioritize your sleep. The second thing that goes into your recovery is your nutrition. Are you eating well? Are you eating crappy? Are you eating junk food? Are you just drinking sodas all day? Are you prioritizing your protein? You can eat healthy, but if you're working out and you're really active, you need a certain protein amount, right? So you can eat healthy, but not really prioritize protein, and that'll lead to a worse recovery. Protein is to help your muscles recover. When you're in the gym, you're lifting weights, and you feel like that soreness the next day, it's because you just did muscle damage. You have muscle fibers. You made tiny rips in your muscle. And protein and sleep will help repair those rips so that your muscle comes back bigger and stronger. So nutrition is one of those things that you really need to take seriously because you need to make sure that you're getting your protein. Especially if your primary goal is to build muscle, you are definitely going to need to prioritize your protein. But yeah, if you're eating crappy foods, junk foods, you're eating a lot of sugary stuff, you are not going to perform well in the gym. Your workouts are going to suck. You are going to be so tired. Not going to have any of the energy that you need to have to do your workout. You want to make sure you have a good balanced amount of healthy fats, healthy carbs, and healthy proteins. Those are the 3 macronutrient groups that you need to make sure that are in check and you're eating enough of. You're not eating too much of something or too little of something. As an active individual, it should be your primary focus to hit your protein count every single day. You can't just hit it on workout days or 3 days a week. You need to hit it every single day so that your muscles can actually repair. Also, the proper amount of calories is going to make a difference. If you are under eating, you'll notice that you just have no energy for your workouts. You don't want to work out. You have no motivation. You're super tired, super fatigued when you go into the gym. That could be an indication that you're under eating. So you want to make sure that you understand your calories, you understand your proper calories, and you need to see if you're hitting that or not. Maybe you're going over it, maybe you're going under it. That'll also play a big role in your recovery. All right, it's number 3. The third thing that you need to think about when you are trying to recover well from the gym is your stress level. I know in 2021 we are more stressed than ever with everything that's been going on the previous year. People are working from home, people are opening up their businesses, people are going to school online. It could be really, really stressful, having little kids at home. If you don't keep that stress in check and you don't find a way to de-stress throughout the day, it's going to interfere with your recovery, because exercise is a stressor. Whenever you're going and you're lifting weights, you're putting stress on your body and your nervous system. If you already have that stressor and then you have outside factors of stress coming into your life, it's just like a double whammy, You're not going to recover well, you're not going to feel energized, you're not going to feel excited to work out, and you will see no results. You have to make sure that you do something to take care of your stress. You can always eliminate the stress. I know it's easier said than done, but whatever situations are really stressing you out, see if you can eliminate it. Sometimes it's work, sometimes it's kids. Obviously, you can't eliminate that kind of stuff. But if you can take away the stressor, take it away from your life. Also, doing things like meditating, going on walks, or doing yoga help a lot of people de-stress, especially when you're experiencing a lot of anxiety and you have like shallow breathing. Breath work can really help. But meditation is huge. Like 2 15-minute meditations a day will do wonders on your mental health, on your body, on your energy, on your mind. And if you can't commit to 15 minutes a day, that's totally okay. When you first go into meditation, it is really difficult just because your mind, it's always on, And then for meditation, you have to completely silence it. It's hard. It's really hard. So just start with 5 minutes. 5 minutes once a day. That's it. And build up on that. But make sure you do it if you need to. If you have a really stressful life, you need to find a way to manage that stress, because exercise is a stressor, and then you're going to have outside factors of stress. It's not good. All right, the fourth thing we're going to talk about that kind of is overlooked at times is exercise volume. How much are you working out at the gym? Are you doing 5-6 days a week? Are you doing 2 to 3 days a week? What do your workouts look like? Are you constantly lifting heavy? Are you constantly doing high intensity stuff? All of that contributes to your exercise volume and how much stress you're putting onto your body. So if you're doing a lot, you're not going to recover as well because you are constantly stressing your body out. People who lift heavy 5 days a week is horrible for your recovery. So doing too much in the gym can actually be counterproductive. You would think, I want to be more fit, so I would have to work out more, right? But it can actually be the opposite. If you want to prioritize your recovery and you want to come back into the gym stronger and faster and more energized, you might have to cut back your volume if you're doing too much. Let's say you are working out 6 days a week. Are you fluctuating your intensities? Are you doing the same exact thing? Are you always doing a high intensity workout class at your gym? Are you always, doing one of those high intensity cycling classes? It could be a lot. It could be too much. So if you find yourself constantly tired, looking at your exercise volume may be one of those things that you want to do, and maybe cut back on a day or two and see how you feel. You always want to have a rest day in between. That I find personally for me and my clients is the best way to make sure that you are recovered and ready for your next session. Just having at least 48 hours. So skipping a day in between the workout sessions. You want to space out your workouts. You never really want to do back to back unless you have to. There's no need to do upper body on Monday and then upper body on Tuesday. Don't do that. Give yourself at least 48 hours for your muscle group to recover. So if you want to do if you work out 5 days a week, Monday and Tuesday, you want to work out back to back, do upper body on Monday and then lower body on Tuesday. Don't do upper and then lower. You're never giving any of those muscle groups a chance to recover. So you're not going to see growth and you're not going to see progress and you're just going to be tired. All right, the fifth and final thing that we're going to talk about is hydration. You need to make sure you're hydrating. I know it's really hard. I mean, I feel like everyone I talk to has a really hard time hydrating, but it is so important for cell function, for energy, for everything. Your skin. I mean, water is life. You know, every living being is made of water. I like to tell my clients 1 gallon a day. It's kind of generic, but I mean, I know their activity level, I know their body types, so I know what to suggest in terms of water intake. So I just tell my clients 1 gallon a day. I try to get 1 gallon a day. But hydration is really, really important. You always want to make sure you stay hydrated. If you are feeling thirsty and you're like, oh, I need a glass of water, you're already dehydrated. You don't want to get to that point. So make sure you're constantly hydrating throughout the day. If you need to get one of those large like jugs and just have it on your desk, do that. But you have to hydrate. It really, really helps with the recovery. One more thing, just kidding, I lied, that wasn't the last one. One more thing, this kind of goes in with sleep, but you want to monitor your levels of fatigue throughout the day. Are you more tired? Are you less tired? How much energy do you have that day? If you're finding that you're less tired, it's a really good indication that you're not recovering well and that you can either be doing too much exercise volume, you can be not sleeping, you're probably not hydrating, and you're eating just bad foods that are not really giving you energy. So look at your energy levels throughout the day, throughout the weeks, throughout the months to indicate whether you are recovering properly and whether you feel ready to wake up, take on the day, go to the gym and all that. Okay, so those were my helpful tips for a recovery. Hopefully you found some value in this video. If you did, I would really appreciate thumbs up, subscribe, like it, share it, tell your friend who might need to recover better from the gym. These are really, really important stuff, guys. Do not underestimate it. Really focus on your recovery and you will see game-changing performance in the gym and your lives. All of my social media channels will be linked down below if you want to connect with me on Instagram. I have a vegan fitness business. If you want to connect with that, that will also be linked in the description box below. But other than that, I will see you guys on the next YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Have a great rest of your day. Recover well from those workouts. Talk soon. Bye.